there, fellow pet enthusiasts. So you're thinking about diving into the exciting, sometimes wild, but always rewarding world of dog breeding? Well, buckle up, because today we'll be introducing you to Responsible Pet Breeder Australia's Breeder Handbook, the ultimate guide that'll walk you through every twist and turn of this incredible journey. Now I know what you're probably thinking, where do I even start? Trust me, we've all been there, but don't worry, the RBPA has got your back, and it's our goal to make the whole process feel like a walk in the park with your favourite pooch. First things first, choosing your breeding superstar. It's not just about those adorable puppy eyes or the waggiest tail. Your ideal breeding animal must be healthy, happy, and has a personality that shines brighter than the sun on a summer day. Your overall breeding goals, health, temperament, animal conformation, and the diversity of your breeding animals has all been taken into consideration. Selecting a breeding animal, breeding goals, health, temperament, conformation, and genetic diversity. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty, because a well cared for dog is the cornerstone of successful breeding. Making sure your ideal breeding dog is in tip-top shape means covering all the bases. A wholesome diet that keeps their tails wagging, daily exercise to burn off that extra energy, mental stimulation to keep their mind sharp, and staying on top of vaccinations and worming treatments to keep those pesky bugs at bay. Let's talk about shots and treatments for a sec. After your pup wraps up their initial vaccinations, they should be getting annual boosters to keep their immune system in fighting shape. And don't forget about unwelcome guests like fleas, worms, ticks, and heartworm. Depending on the product you're using, the schedule might vary, but generally speaking, flea and tick products are every month, worming products are every 3 months, and heartworm can be yearly or bundled in with the other treatments you're already giving. So your breeding dog has reached the right age, at least 12 months old, and you're thinking it's time to take the next step? But hold up a second, before you dive in, there are some important things to check off. It's crucial to have your breeding animals genetically tested to make sure they're free from any inherited diseases. Think of it as having a clean bill of health before starting a new chapter. Breed-specific tests are important: hip and elbow scores, height examinations, eye checks, the works. And speaking of vets, a thorough checkup is a must. A trusted veterinarian can ensure your dog is in prime condition for mating. They're your go-to expert, making sure everything is in shipshape. And don't forget about the RBPA's pre-dog stud checklist. It's packed with all the steps that you need for your male or female dog before mating. Now to the heart of the matter, the mating process itself. There's a bunch of ways to go about this, and the method you choose can depend on factors like the breed, the size difference between the parents, or even how close or far away the stud is. Once your female is in heat, it's game on. Remember, not everyone owns a male and a female dog. If you're looking for the perfect match, the RBPA has both public and private stud directories available for you to utilise during mating. Now here's the kicker. Do your homework on the stud that you plan to use. Ask the owner about any genetic testing that they've done and get the lowdown on the family tree. You definitely don't want any unexpected surprises like congenital health conditions, because these can be devastating for the quality of life for puppies. Make sure to personally check the DNA or genetic results before moving forward. It's essential to avoid pairing your dog with a stud that might carry something that could affect your litter. And to make things easier, the RBPA has whipped up some sample contracts you can use, depending on the type of mating you're going for. It's all about covering your bases and ensuring everything runs smoothly. When it comes to the process of getting your animals to mate, there are two main options: natural mating or artificial insemination. Natural mating is the traditional way, where the male and female dogs are brought together to mate on their own. It's straightforward and can sometimes be tricky if the dogs are inexperienced, there's a size difference, or if one of them is a bit shy. On the flip side, artificial insemination involves collecting semen from the male and inserting it into the female without natural mating. This method is handy when the dogs are in different locations, or if there's a significant size difference, or if natural mating isn't possible for medical reasons. Both methods have pros and cons, and the choice often depends on what's best for the dogs involved. It's always a good idea to discuss these options with your vet to decide which route to take. Timing is everything. Knowing the right moment to mate your dog can make all the difference. Female dogs have a heat cycle, and there's a window in which they're most fertile. Typically, the best time to mate is between the 9th and the 14th day of the heat cycle, but this can vary from dog to dog. Signs that your girl is ready include a change in her discharge colour and being more receptive to males. Keep track of her cycle and maybe even get some tests done at the vet, which can help pinpoint the ideal time. This increases the chance of successful mating and a healthy litter. Eager to learn even more about the amazing field of dog breeding? By becoming a member of RBPA, you gain full access to the Complete Breeder Handbook and a treasure trove of exclusive recordings. Membership gives you the handbook, connects you with a community of passionate breeders, offers ongoing support, and keeps you updated with the latest and best practices. Thanks again for joining us on this whirlwind tour. If you found this video helpful or just couldn't get enough of those adorable puppy clips, I mean, who could blame you? Just give us a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more pet-filled adventures. Until next time, keep those tails wagging and those treats coming.